Assuming we generated our schema JSON file using the Apollo API or CLI, we are going to see a different option, a different workflow to actually generate the TypeScript definitions and even a little bit more, such as hooks out of the box. We're going to start by installing the GraphQL CodeGen CLI package. Now let's use the GraphQL CodeGen. We're going to run init on this CLI, and it will ask us a few questions. What type of application? Then where our schema is? What type of, where are our queries? And finally, what is it that we're trying to get? So what plugins do we want to use? In this case, we set up Typescript and React. And finally, where do we want to generate the output? And what is the name of the config file? And what is the name of the task we want to use in the package JSON? If we look at the package JSON, we will notice that it has added the plugins dependencies. And then it generated a task on our scripts called transform. And it's the one that's going to use the CodeGen YAML file that it was generated from the guided setup. Now, if we execute yarn, we finally install all the dependencies. Now let's open the CodeGen YAML file. This is our configuration. We're going to add a few things on a configuration. We're going to say with component false, with high order component false, with hooks true. And then we're going to execute yarn transform. If we open generated.tsx, we can observe all the generated types and definitions that were created by the workflow. Now, if we go all the way to the bottom, we will start noticing that we have some additional things, such as the all post query, and we even have some hooks already defined for us, some custom hooks, such as use all posts query and use all post query lazy. If we go to our index.tsx and we import our custom hook, now we can get rid of the other things that we were using before. And we can start destructuring, loading, and data from our custom hook. As you notice, we don't have to pass any query, as it already knows about it. Just like before, our IDE knows automatically everything that we have available in the different types. So we get the full support from TypeScript, and we can get rid of the use query and the types definitions, as we don't need it anymore.